You are welcome once again to Nationwide Media. In this video, I will discuss the 8 major principles of a good governance. Happy viewing. In international development, good governance is a measure of how public institutions handle public affairs and manage public resources in a prioritized and fair manner. Recently, the terms governance and good governance have been increasingly used in the development literature. Poor governance is increasingly seen as one of the root causes of all evil in our society. Major donors and international financial institutions are increasingly basing their aid and loans on reforms that ensure good governance. This video attempts to explain as simply as possible what governance and good governance are. Good governance has 8 main characteristics. It is participatory, consensus-oriented, responsible, transparent, responsive, effective and efficient, fair and inclusive, and follows the rule of law. It ensures that corruption is minimized, the opinions of minorities are considered, and the voices of the most vulnerable groups in society are heard in the decision-making process. It also responds to the current and future needs of society. These are the 8 major principles of a good governance. Number 1. Participation. Participation of both men and women is a key cornerstone of a good governance. Participation can be direct or through legal intermediate agencies or representatives. It should be pointed out that representative democracy does not necessarily mean that the concerns of the most vulnerable groups in society will be taken into consideration in decision-making. Participation needs to be informed and organized. This means freedom of association and expression on the one hand and an organized civil society on the other hand. Number 2. Rule of law. Good governance requires fair legal frameworks that are enforced impartially. It also requires the full participation of human rights, particularly those of minorities. Impartial enforcement of laws requires an independent judiciary and an impartial and incorruptible police force. Number 3. Transparency. Transparency means that decision-making and its implementation are conducted in a manner that follows rules and regulations. This also means that information is provided free of charge and directly accessible to those who will be affected by such decisions and their implementation. This also means that sufficient information is provided in easy-to-understand forms and media. Number 4. Responsiveness. Good governance requires institutions and processes to work hard to serve all stakeholders within a reasonable time frame. Number 5. Consensus-oriented. In a given society, there are multiple participants and equally many opinions. Good governance requires the mediation of different interest groups in society to reach a broad consensus in society on what is in the community's best interest and how to achieve this. It also requires a broad and long-term view of what is needed for sustainable human development and how to achieve such development goals. This can only result from an understanding of a given society or community's historical, cultural and social contents. Number 6. Equity and inclusiveness. A society's well-being depends on ensuring that all its members feel that they have a stake in it and do not feel excluded from the mainstream of society. This requires all groups, but particularly the most vulnerable, to have opportunities to improve or maintain their well-being. Number 7. Effectiveness and efficiency. Good governance means that processes and institutions produce results that meet the needs of society while making the best use of resources at their disposal. The concept of efficiency in the context of good governance also covers the sustainable use of natural resources and environmental protection. Number 8. Accountability. Accountability is a key requirement for good governance. Government agencies in the private sector and civil society organizations must be accountable to the public and their institutional stakeholders. Who is responsible to whom depends on whether the decision or action taken is internal or external to the organization or institution. Generally speaking, organizations or institutions are responsible to those affected by their decisions or actions. Without transparency and the rule of law, accountability cannot be enforced. In conclusion, it should be made clear that good governance is an ideal that is difficult to achieve in its totality. However, to ensure sustainable human development, actions must be taken to work towards this ideal to make it a reality. To ensure a better society for all, kindly share this video with your friends and family. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe now by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much for your precious time.